What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Avengers news update. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of really cool new gameplay features that we can expect to see in LEGO Marvel Avengers, and I really came across this by accident. I was just looking online, trying to find news, and I came across the official LEGO website, and here this was, just sitting there, and I noticed no one has really talked about it or anything, and I was really surprised because there was some cool stuff in here. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so on screen right now you'll of course see the game's features. Now obviously this isn't all the game's features, there's some things we don't know about yet, some of it isn't in complete detail, but of course we're going to get lots more news at E3 this year, which is really cool, and it's actually this week, which is even cooler. So let's talk about it. So first off, it says, a diverse roster of Marvel's Avengers characters. Play and unlock more than 100 new and returning characters with an array of exciting capabilities. Now this is very interesting because first off, play and unlock more than 100 new and returning characters. That's a good amount. I mean, I think it was 150, was it, in LEGO Marvel? It might have been a little less. So that's definitely a little lower, but 100 is still a lot of characters. And plus, guys, if you want to see a character in the game, let them know, because you're the people that will up this count. If you want more characters than 100, you're gonna have to tell them that, because that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for all these requests and everything, and I think at E3 they'll really explain, we want to hear what people want to see, and we'll definitely consider it, because TT Games, they always consider it. If you look at LEGO Batman 3 last year, a lot of the characters were community feedback. The community wanted to see these characters and they made it into the game. So if you want to see a character in LEGO Marvel's Avengers, let them know, because they are listening. Next up, of course, it says this includes fan favorites like the Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. New characters from Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron, and more. So there's a lot of really cool, exciting stuff. Characters we've seen before, and characters that we haven't been introduced to yet in a LEGO game, which is great. It also says an array of exciting capabilities. Now that's very interesting, because that, of course, means some new abilities for characters. Hopefully Iron Man will be able to, suit up and stuff. I'm really hoping that Captain America has a better fighting style, more like Captain America the Winter Soldier and things like that. There's just loads of really cool stuff they can do, especially when they rewatch some of the more recent MCU movies, because the majority of the characters in this universe now are much more experienced. Anyway, next up we can see new and enhanced powers and abilities. Again, that goes off what I was saying, we might see new characters' abilities, like suit-ups and stuff, which is awesome, and hopefully they show that at E3, because that would be amazing. And it also says you can battle in new ways with enhanced powers and character abilities. Team up with core Avengers to execute incredible combat moves. Now that is very cool, because that means that two characters can team up and, create a combat move, basically. That's basically what it is. And what I think this might mean is, to give you a great example of this, even though we don't know if it's in the game yet, if you look in the Avengers, the first Avengers, there's a scene where, Captain America holds his shield up, and then Iron Man shoots his repulsors at it, and then basically it deflects and, destroys all the Chitauri in that area. I think that would be an awesome combat move. So I think what it means is that, definitely expect to see some cool stuff like that, which is great, because that was one of the things I was hoping to see in LEGO Marvel's superheroes, because it would have been cool to be able to team up like the Fantastic Four and have like a special combat move. So hopefully that's what it means, because it sounds awesome. Now next up, this is probably what's going to get most people excited: free roam gameplay. So finally, already confirmed. We don't have to speculate for months. Is it going to be in the game? Are we going to be able to free roam? Right there you go, free roam gameplay. Enjoy LEGO Marvel's Avengers' unique take on an open world gameplay as you assume the roles of Earth's mightiest heroes to collect gold bricks, studs, and unlock additional characters. So there you go, gold bricks, studs, and new characters to unlock, already confirmed. This is great, guys, because we don't have to sit waiting for ages hoping for something to be announced. People won't have to say, is this game open world? There you go, it is open world. But the interesting thing about this is the next part. It says a variety of iconic locations. Visit iconic Marvel Cinematic Universe locations from around the world. Now, is this just going to mean locations from the missions? Or are we going to actually be able to revisit them in free roam as well? Personally, I would like to see New York City as the hub area in the game, as well as, being able to go inside like the Avengers Tower and things. However, if they could add other areas as well, like smaller areas or bigger areas, doesn't really matter, as well as New York City, then that would be amazing, because then it just doesn't feel like, LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2.0 with just Avengers, that kind of thing. It feels like, you know, a LEGO Marvel Avengers game, and it also has a bunch of new areas that you can explore as well. So fingers crossed it's like that, but you know, if it's not, then the fact that we're going to be able to go all across the world and everything in the missions, that sounds really exciting. And last but not least, it says experience the blockbuster action from the Avengers films, relive key moments from Marvel's The Avengers, Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron, and more, with a splash of classic LEGO humor. Now this is very interesting because experience the blockbuster action from the Avengers films. Now, what it's talking about here is films, and it mentions the Avengers, Age of Ultron, and more. Now, honestly, what I think that is actually hinting at is there's going to be missions from other movies, and I'm really hoping it does, because there's just so many cool, you know, scenes you could do with most recent Marvel movies, and especially Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, who doesn't want to play through like Guardians of the Galaxy Lego missions? That would just be so cool, and it's perfect. You know, the humor from the Lego games combined with the humor of Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like a match made in heaven. You know, it's perfect. So fingers crossed that that is what they're going to be doing in the game, and hopefully they'll have more news on it at E3, because E3 is going to be huge with this game. You know, they're going to be showing off the game, they're going to be talking about what you'll be able to do and everything. Honestly, I wouldn't expect to see free roam. I think it's very early on before we see that, but I definitely think we're going to see some really cool action from the characters and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, from the sound of it, we have some extremely exciting content to look forward to in LEGO Marvel's Avengers. And you know, like I said, this week is E3. We're going to see some gameplay. Hopefully we'll see some screenshots. They'll be talking about new features. It's going to be so awesome. And of course, I'll be here to cover as much content on LEGO Marvel's Avengers as possible. Alright guys, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.